Vault of Glass came out. It came out in Desitny on Desitny 2, and I had my nephew's birthday party yesterday. He's 1 now, and I didn't get home till late.
Dude, you are struggling.
I am, man. I'm just not here today. I didn't go home till late, and
what do you mean you didn't get home till late?
I didn't get home until like
from the party,
8 o'clock.
Yeah,
and I sat there and I was like, man, I almost just went to bed.
It would have been great.
Yeah, I almost just went to bed because I was like, I got the podcast in the morning, and I usually do. I usually don't stay up. I probably stay up till like 10:30, and then I lay in bed, and then I fall asleep around like 12. But Vault of Glass came out, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to jump into it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. I used to do it all the time 7 years ago.
And you could have streamed it.
I could have streamed it. I didn't, though. And so I jumped into it, and we found some guys. We started at 10, maybe 9:30 p.m. to 10. And I'm playing, we're going, we're killing it, we're crushing it. You know, we get into the vault. It's on challenge mode too, so it's like everybody's light levels scaled down. And then like I spent the night prior talking to you guys, and then trying to get stuff ready for that, because it's a big deal. It was a big deal for me. I think it's for any like. This sounds lame, but like for any like veteran player, I think the Vault of Glass release yesterday was huge. I think that was a big deal. Even though it's just rehashed content, it is a raid still, but it's like the raid.
Yeah, but
like that raid crowned what raids are supposed to be in first-person shooter games.
Yeah, but this is a good thing that it's coming back, because
it's a great thing.
That was a real big issue people had when Destiny 2 came out. They're like, why am I going to leave all this content to basically
something that has none?
Something that has none at the time.
And now it's got an immense amount of content.
Yeah, but still, we'd love to bring all that stuff back. Yeah. Just to make it one game still. Yeah. I mean, like in World of Warcraft, every time there's an expansion, you can go back and do all the original shit,
quest and stuff, level through those zones. Yeah,
well, you can go back and do old raids even by yourself now, because
you can one man all of them. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. But we jumped into it. It took us about 30 minutes to open the gate, and we did it without like really communicating. Everybody just kind of went to their spots, and we just did it because
everyone knows what to do.
Yeah, there was a couple new lights in there, but 4 of us were veterans, so 4 of us have completed the raid 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But we got inside, opened the secret chest. Remember the secret chest?
Mm-hmm.
They're all still there. There's more of them now. There's like 12 instead of 4.
Was the jump puzzle there?
What, to get down to the...
You know how it's like those platforms that reappear? It's not really a jump puzzle. It's just from jumping.
I think that's after Templar.
Okay.
Because it is after Templar.
Yeah, it is, because that's the gate.
We didn't get past Templar.
Okay.
But we got down into that room, and then there's like 3 phases. You have the conflux, and then the oracles, and that. Dude, we were in that room from like 11 p.m. and I didn't get off until 6:30 a.m.
This morning.
And I just lost track of time. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm going to just play this all night. Like, I didn't want to fucking do that. But it was weird, because I would never do that with like any other raid in that game. I would have just been like, fuck this, guys. We're not getting it done. We're leaving. But everybody was so adamant about like at least taking down the gatekeeper.
Uh-huh.
And everybody was really, really chill, and everybody's just having a good time. And then, you know, a couple people dropped out, and we found people immediately. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're like finding people to play. And dude, it was miserable. It was
miserable.
It was miserable. Like I yelled at a guy once. You know, people were getting mad at each other. Towards 6 a.m., everybody's like tired. One guy like called off of work because he just stayed up too late to even go in. And I'll never do that again, though. That was so stupid. Unless, like, I knew, like, maybe on, like, I can't do it on Friday nights. I'm too tired.
You can't do it Saturday nights.
I can't do it Saturday nights because we got the podcast. But on top of that, I'm doing other things in the weekend. Or trying to. But,
and they'll get to the point where, especially when they take it off challenge mode, you'll be able to do it more casually.
Hell yeah, we'll be able to clear that crap so fast. Like, we were all above light level recommended, but challenge mode drops you like 40 light level below.
Jeez.
Which is like 20% deficit to damage done and damage taken.
That's crazy because I remember in Destiny 1, if you were one light level below, like if an enemy was a one level ahead of you, because it wasn't light level, but it was like your actual like level. It was like a light level because
it was called something different. It was like your power level, but it's the same thing.
So like with the power level,
item level or
if they were one level ahead of you, it was like 25%. And then if they were two, which was like, because like the max light level back then was a set number, and they always made the hard difficulty. Yeah, they made it. You will never surpass those light levels, so they're always going to do. Because I think if 2 levels ahead of you, it was like 50% like damage, or
it
was something like that.
In D1, it got to a point where you could physically not do damage to them anymore. It's not like that in Destiny 2. Mm-hmm. You could always do damage to the boss, but it's or like the enemies, but it's definitely like, you're definitely debuffed depending on your light level, but it's not as bad. But you can be above like the highest tier now with the season pass and everything, and those light levels do carry over. But what happens is like, I don't think it like increases your damage every light level after you get the max season light level. There's like a max season light level, and then you get more light level depending on how much you play after maxing. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get like a light level from an artifact now, but it doesn't. I don't think that increases your damage much. I don't really understand how the mechanics of that work, the hidden stats of like your extra light level. Because when you go into Iron Banner, it goes away, and it just goes to whatever light level you have without the bonus light level. So I'm sure it does affect your damage because they take it away in Iron Banner, but I don't know what that percentage is. It's got to be minuscule, because there's people that like in the first like week that this season's been out have already hit like level like 144 on the season pass in a week. I'm like 26. It's insane. Like, I don't know how people are doing it, but anyways, I stayed up really late. It's fucking dumb.
How much different was Vault of Glass?
The mechanics were the exact same. What was different is enemies. So in the beginning, to open the gate, they have Cyclopses now that spawn instead of just the Praetorian Minotaurs.
Yeah.
So now you have to drop your Cyclops really fast because it'll just like bombard you, and then keep your Praetorian out of the plates on top of like hobgoblins and goblins. And then when you're inside on the oracles and all the way up to the gatekeeper, there's the new Vex, which is the Valkyries or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
They're like they're like harpies, but they have legs and they like get up and dive on you. Those are in it. And they added champion barriers, which are like you have to have special mods on your weapon to crack the barrier to stun them. But mechanic wise, it's the same so far.
So cool.
So it's really cool. The gear, you didn't get not all the gear's in it, but most of it's in it, like weapons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'll stay up that late again. That was stupid.
No.
Because I texted Derek. I was like, "You at the studio yet?" And I never went to sleep yet. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." And I was like, "Okay, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna change." I laid down and I fell asleep.
Why'd you lay down if you were going to change?
I was texting you while I was laying down.
Oh.
I like laid across the bed. Not like I wasn't laying in the bed. I laid across the bed and I was like,
well, lucky for you.
I was like, I should have not done what I did. I'm miserable and I want to die.
You're on everybody's shit list today.
What?
You're on everybody's shit list today.
I am. I'm in a fucking world of shit today, and it's really been bugging me. This whole Desitny thing really fucked me, so...
God, Desitny is becoming the new, like, heroine of video games for you.